Justin, what's been the mood of the O-line room this week, just, losing Gino?
It's Gino's a great guy. Been with him a long time. Unfortunate what happened, part of football, but life. Love Gino, but life has to go on. So we come from him every day. He's in our meetings. He's still part of the group. Just next guy up kind of thing. And so the guys have done a good job. Carrying over that mentality. We're loving up on Gino. He's a great player, and
Alani's got a couple games now. What have you seen from him developmentally now that he has a little bit of experience?
Yeah, it's continuing to stay consistent and improve. Can't go back on old mistakes, old habits. It's the hardest thing, I think, as an old lineman, is breaking old habits. It's easier when you're younger. When you're older, you kind of start building good habits. When you're younger, you have those high school habits. So I think it's just breaking those for him, and just continuing to climb. He's doing a great job so far. It's not like he's doing bad or at all. He's been doing a great job these last 2 games of just kind of taking in Coach Henson's coaching and then progressing week by week.
How much about how the way that you guys worked out in the tank tops and an hour or 2 hours after practice was unlike anything he's ever seen before? How did that start, and who kind of initiated it, and what was it like throughout the offseason?
Yeah, last year it was kind of something we started doing in the spring or the summer as we do weight room and stuff. This year, just talking with the older guys, we felt like we could do a little more than just weight room, so we wanted to incorporate field work. So we were in there probably 3 times a week, just doing 2 extra hours of film. Film some days a lot of field work or weight room. Just kind of felt whatever we needed, what we needed to improve upon. It was just a great bonding experience, and we got work done. It was very efficient, which proud to say of my group. We got it done. It wasn't like 2 hours of lollygagging. It was two hours of true work. Everyone was sweating their ass off. So, those are the good old days now.
How much of an emphasis has been playing clean this week? There's been some penalty issues in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, I had some penalties. I'm gonna just get that out of the way now. It's a little too antsy, sometimes you got to settle down, and then just like holding calls. We all had them. I think just kind of come from playing. You got to feel where the ball carrier is. Letting go of guys, and then just all those kinds of penalties come with experience. It's easier in practice. You can get away with some, even though refs are here, kind of get away with stuff sometimes. So in games, you gotta learn to practice gameplay in practice, and I think guys have been responding well. We called out for jumping snaps and stuff like that. So it's just important to settle down in our shoes and keep going.
So 2 more?
How creative is Stanford defensively in terms of what they like to do on the front 7 games and freeing up rushers and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're not like big movement guys like this last 2 teams we saw, or really like San Jose. They do a little bit of movement, a little bit of blitzing. They're very well disciplined, they're very in tune with their assignments and the assignments of, like, the D linemen probably know the assignments of their safeties and stuff. You can kind of see that on film. So very well disciplined team, and it's gonna be a fun little challenge for us for this O lineman this week. So
I'm sorry if it's already been asked, but of course Gino went down, and Coach Riley said yesterday that he expects the offensive line to kind of step up a little bit. What areas were kind of some of the emphasis going into this week, where everyone else in that room has to step up in his absence?
Yeah, we kind of had a rotation going the first 2 games, and so certain guys may not get as many reps as they weren't getting as many reps as they were used to in a game. So now it's like, don't have as many guys to rotate. So you got to get ready to play. 20 more snaps, 30 more snaps, whatever it may be. So just kind of improving your aerobic endurance and just getting ready to play that many snaps versus kind of getting that rotation going that we had early on in the year. So think it's just important for us to practice at a high tempo, to not have fatigue when it comes to Saturdays.